Hello, the card I'm making in this video is an anniversary card for my youngest sister Lisa. This card, she has been married 21 years, and this card is a celebration of that event. Her wedding colors were red and white, so I thought I would make her anniversary card to illustrate those colors. This card, it seems like it's impossible to do unless you have these specific things, but I'm hoping that this gives you ideas and suggestions that you can take and make a card very similar that you like. Okay, let me show you the materials that I used. First, I'll go over the paper. I have a card base cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. I have a square of silver glitter paper cut 4 inches. I have a white panel cut 5 1/4 by 4 inches. A white panel cut 5 inches by 375, and a white scrap 2 1/2 by 3. You'll need this, but you won't use this, and it'll be clear as we go. I have a red panel cut 5 1/4 by 4, and a red square cut at least 4 1/2 inches. You possibly could get by with less than that, but that's what I ended up using. And I also have a black scrap 3 inches by 2 1/4. Sorry, 2 1/2. The inks I'm using is Versafine Onyx Black and Memento London Fog. Some stamps that I'm using is Stampin' Up! Wordplay. This is a 2-box set of sentiments which are very, very interesting. It covers a lot of different situations. I'm also using the Fiskars Laugh With Me quotes for the inside of the card. And the final stamp I'm using is a Hero Arts Tiny Star background. Move this to the side. And I have a bride and groom die cut, which I got online. I couldn't begin to tell you what company made this. I got it from a wholesale company. And I also have from the same company star die cuts. But Sizzix also makes a star die cut set. If you didn't have access to this one, you could get this one. There may be one by Stampin' Up! Also. I'm not sure. And for embellishments, I have the EK Success Happy Heart alphabet. I need this 21 here, and also the little heart. Okay, I believe that's all the materials. I'm trying to look quickly and make sure I have everything. And that's it. Okay, let's just jump right in. The first thing I'm going to do is the die cutting. So I have brought in my Big Shot. Make sure you can actually see it. I want to mention for my die cuts, I have gotten some magnetic adhesive sheets which I adhere to cardstock, and I keep my dies on this and put it in a card stamp envelope, as you see, and this keeps them from shifting all around, and it's a good way to store them. Okay, first I'll cut out the bride and groom from the black. Give this a little tilt so that when it goes through, it doesn't pop too much. I'm going to speed all the die cutting up because once you know how to die cut, it's a very simple process. You don't need me to talk through that. For the bride and groom, there's a little bit that may need to be punched out for the arm. I don't know if you can see it, but I was lucky it came right out. So, first I need to adhere the bride and groom to the larger star. I'll use my smaller, no, I think I'll use a Tombow for that. Just making sure I get a good coverage, but not too much that it leaks out. I want to ensure that this actually sticks to the glitter paper, because sometimes the glitter paper is resistant to adhesives and tape, and I think that should be enough. Okay, now to adhere this to this. With this I'll use a tape gun, except upside right. I think that's all the points there. Good. Okay. Make sure there's no adhesive. Now I'm taking the smaller panel and I'm going to adhere the star on the panel here, and the other stars here. But first I'm going to stamp the greeting, which I've already put on the block here. And this is the Versafine. This is a little bit crooked on the block, so I hope I can accommodate it in my stamping. Pretty good. I'll clean that later. Now, following the points of the stars. Okay, you know what, I think I need to glue this to the red so then I can find out exactly how much overhang I have. I could eyeball it, but I don't want to make a mistake with that, so I'll do this first. And card base, fold it, bone folder, get my crease. I'm going to use my big ATG gun because this tends to be a little bit more expensive to use it. So I tend to only use my small tape runner for smaller items, and for big things like card panels I use my tape gun. Okay, now we can put this on here. We know exactly what we're working with. So it's a little bigger, so I may have to cut the little points off if that bothers you. But if it didn't bother you, you can just let it hang over, and I think I'm just going to let it hang over. Okay. Now the stars, I need the stickers and my tweezers. Get the heart. Try to anyway. If If you see me fiddling with rhinestones, you know that my nails and stickers are not fond friends. Let's see if I can get another one. Here we go. Okay, that's the heart. Now I need the 21 because my sister has been married 21 years. Oops. Okay. And getting my giant foam tape. For the little star, I just need a small piece, so I have to cut it. Hopefully that was small enough. Pretty good. And another little square for the larger star. Believe it or not, this card is almost finished. 7 minutes. Okay, now the inside, I need my Misty tool, and I have already pre-mounted the stars background stamp here. And this is when it gets a little tricky, and this is why we needed the extra square of paper. I'm going to mat out the inside of the panel because I don't want it to be stars on the inside. I just want the stars on the outside. So I'm using this piece of paper to protect it. So I'm lining it up, just eyeballing it. Trying to get it straight. That's probably good enough. So taking the London Fog, and press. Since it's such a large stamp, you have to really press all over everywhere to make sure that you get a good coverage. Can't believe I didn't close that. Okay, let's see. Oh, it moved a little bit, but that's fine. So this, of course, is perfectly good. You can use it in something else, but I don't need it for this. I'll clean my stamp off real quick. And my grid. I don't think I mentioned it, but underneath my craft mat, I have a mouse pad, which gives me a little extra cushion and push for these stamps. So my sentiment for the inside, which I thought was appropriate for my little sister. Just stamp in the area that we have marked out. And it says, laughter is the shortest distance between two people. Victor Borgia. Give that a second to dry. Okay, the card is finished. It was very quick, 10 minutes, and I'm completely finished. I hope you will try this card yourself. If you have star dies, you can, if you don't, you can probably hand cut star, or you could use other shapes. You could use circles if you liked. It was a very simple card. I think it's very pretty, very sparkling, and you know I love sparkles. Thanks for watching my videos. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I try to put out new content pretty frequently, at least once a day so far, knock on wood. But thanks for watching and have a good day.